Once upon a winter's day, a queen sat by her window, sewing. The window frame was black ebony, and outside, snow fell like white feathers. As she sewed, she pricked her finger, and 3 drops of red blood fell onto the pure white snow. The sight was so striking, the red, the white, and the black, that she thought, "Oh, how I wish I had a daughter with skin as white as this snow, lips as red as this blood, and hair as black as this ebony frame." Her wish came true. Soon after, she gave birth to a beautiful princess with skin like snow, lips like blood, and hair like ebony. They named her Snow White. But tragically, the good queen passed away. The king soon remarried. His new wife was incredibly beautiful, but her heart was filled with pride and cruelty. She possessed a magic mirror, and every single day she would stand before it and ask, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" For years, the mirror always gave the answer she longed to hear, "Your Majesty, you are the fairest of all." But time is a river, and as Snow White grew, her beauty blossomed, becoming more radiant with each passing year. One fateful day, the queen asked her usual question, but the mirror's answer was different. "Your Majesty, you are lovely and fair, but Snow White is 1,000 times more beautiful than you." Jealousy, cold and sharp, pierced the queen's heart. She couldn't bear the thought of anyone being more beautiful than she. In a fit of rage, she summoned a huntsman. "Take Snow White deep into the forest," she commanded, "and bring me back her heart as proof that she is gone." The huntsman, though he feared the queen, had a kind heart. When he was alone in the woods with the innocent princess, he found he couldn't do it. His eyes filled with tears as he told her, "Run, dear child. Run far away and never, ever come back to the castle." Snow White, terrified, ran as fast as she could, deeper and deeper into the dark, tangled woods. She ran until her legs could carry her no more, and just as dusk began to fall, she stumbled upon a tiny, curious cottage. Everything inside was miniature, a little table with 7 little plates, 7 little cups, and by the wall, 7 little beds all in a row. Exhausted, Snow White tidied up the messy little house, ate a bit of food from each plate, and then, feeling utterly spent, lay down across a few of the beds and fell fast asleep. Later that evening, the owners of the cottage returned. They were 7 dwarfs who worked all day in the mountains, digging for gold and jewels. They were shocked to find their home clean and a beautiful girl asleep in their beds. They lit their 7 little candles and gathered around her, amazed by her beauty. When Snow White woke up and saw the 7 friendly faces, she told them her sad story. The dwarfs' hearts went out to her, and they invited her to stay with them. "You can keep house for us, cook and clean," they said, "and you'll be safe here." But they gave her one strict warning: "Whatever you do, don't let any strangers inside when we are away." Meanwhile, back at the castle, the evil queen, believing Snow White was gone, went to her mirror. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" she asked, expecting her old answer. But the mirror replied, "Your Majesty, you are fair, it's true, but Snow White, over the hills with the 7 dwarfs, is still 1,000 times fairer than you." The queen trembled with fury. She realized the huntsman had tricked her. She knew she had to take matters into her own hands. Disguising herself as an old peddler woman, she journeyed to the dwarf's cottage. The first time, she offered colourful lace for Snow White's dress and tied it so tightly that Snow White couldn't breathe and fainted. Luckily, the dwarfs returned just in time to cut the lace and revive her. The second time, the queen came disguised as a different old woman, selling combs. She offered Snow White a beautiful, but poisoned, comb. The moment it touched her hair, Snow White fell into a deep slumber. Again, the dwarfs found her and removed the comb. saving her just in time, but the queen was relentless for her third and final attempt. She crafted her most wicked creation, a poison apple. It was beautiful, half red and half white. The red side was laced with a poison so powerful that a single bite would cause an eternal sleep. Disguised as a simple farmer's wife, she offered the apple to Snow White. Wary at first, Snow White saw the old woman take a bite from the safe, white side. Reassured, Snow White took a bite of the tempting red side. Instantly, the poison took hold, and she fell to the ground, as if lifeless. When the dwarfs returned, they found her still and silent. They tried everything, but they could not wake her. Their hearts were broken. She looked so beautiful, as if she were only sleeping, so they couldn't bear to bury her. Instead, they built a coffin of pure glass, placed her inside, and carried it to the top of a mountain where they stood guard, mourning their dear friend day and night. A long time passed. One day, a prince was riding through the forest and came upon the mountain. He saw the glass coffin and the breathtakingly beautiful girl inside. He was instantly captivated. "I have searched for a love so true," he told the dwarfs. "Please let me have the coffin. I will cherish her for the rest of my days." The dwarfs, seeing his sincere love and sorrow, took pity on him and agreed. But as the prince's servants lifted the heavy glass coffin to carry it away, one of them stumbled. The jolt dislodged the piece of poisoned apple from Snow White's throat. Her eyes fluttered open. She was alive. The prince was overcome with joy. He helped her from the coffin and asked, "Will you marry me?" Snow White, looking at her handsome rescuer, happily agreed. A magnificent wedding was planned, and invitations were sent across the land. Even the evil queen was invited. Dressed in her finest, she went to her mirror one last time. Mirror. Mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? The mirror proclaimed, "You, my queen, are fair, it is true, but the young queen is 1,000 times fairer than you." Filled with a rage she could not contain, she stormed to the wedding, only to see that the new young queen was none other than Snow White. The shock and jealousy were too much for her wicked heart, and she met a bitter end. And as for Snow White and her prince, they ruled their kingdom with kindness and lived happily ever after. Thank you for joining me on this classic journey. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more timeless stories.